Hello everyone, it's Brian, and welcome back to Skyrim Survival Legendary, the game where the cat has 9 lives. We're here in Mzinchaleft, and you know, we've kind of staunched the flow of kitty's blood. We have not been turned into a Dwarven sphere kebab in quite some time, but here we are in some Dwarven ruins, so we will have our chance today. We're doing a little puzzle, just turning the levers and seeing which way to go and doing the levers back. And we are going to head down in here. We are in search of Grimseaver, which is the little sword for Mjol in whatever city, Riften, that she lives, and we said we would get her thing. And we're really here mostly because it's actually nearby to the other thing we wanted to do, which is the thing we really wanted to do, which is to activate the vampires, to go into Dim Hollow Crypt and get a little more Dawnguard love. Oh, look at that. We are almost to level 38. And, you know, getting to level 38 means that we would only have 2 levels left until level 40. And level 40, once we get to level 40, we have to fight the dragon. We can't go to level 41 until we have killed that dragon. That is my challenge to myself. And here we go into the Mzinchaleft depths. Right, and here we have a knocked over Dwarven spider and a Falmer, indicating the boundary between the Dwarven spider zone and the Falmer zone. So we are in a Falmer area now. We can expect a little bit of Falmer action. A Gloom Lurker. Should mostly be fine. We just don't have very far to fall back to here, and I don't want to go through if I'm detected, I don't really want to go through a zone boundary, because then they get the free hit. No free hits. Not on Kitty. Alright, a little frame rate issue there. We'll just let that calm down. And he's going back, and we're sneaking up behind him, because, you know, once I shoot him, he'll kind of walk over to about where I shot from, and so I want to have a good, good amount to run back to get out of the way. I'm just kind of letting him go. I can also see who else is around here. There's that guy. All right, he's a regular Falmer. Both come. I was hoping I'd get him, but I didn't get him. Okay, you turn around. Yes, that's better. Guys coming, and they're headed back. Looks like my arrow popped his axe off and he fell over. Pretty good, pretty good. Take a few hits to do a Gloom Lurker. I guess I might as well let him go back to his home spot. Alright, can we do him? Can we just do him? Where he gets us. I should have probably just done him. Look at that. He's all the way back there. Alright, I got my Elven Vow of Animus. I actually found that last here in Mzinchaleft last time. I think I kind of glossed over it. Just big old ebony bow of goodness. Fills soul gems. Well, the interesting thing is, even though ebony is a better material than glass, you know, at a base level. I don't have ebony smithing, so I won't be able to improve ebony bows. Can't improve them nearly as much. I'm going back to, because this is Dwarven Ruins, and I know where a bed is, a stone bed, to level up to level 38 here. We're owed 2 perks. And yeah, level 70 archery. Definitely would like to be able to draw a bow faster. That is good. Is anybody else? Ooh, yes, light armor doesn't weigh you down, doesn't slow you when worn, and doesn't weigh anything when worn. That is 2 fan-diddly-tastics perks. And I want to get up to 70 so I can get that perk. And at that point, I should be at the effective armor cap, the most that your armor can do you. So, meanwhile, here we were, out in the Falmer area, and we had killed the first 2 Falmer. There are weird blue things over there. Alright, Hairiest. And I bet there's eggs, all that blue smoky stuff. It's gotta be Hairiest eggs. Good for making potions of stuff. Alright, so let's just grab things we want. Lots of egg sacs. Get a bit, you know, this kind of place is a good place to get a good supply of glowing mushrooms and Hairiest eggs, all that kind of stuff. Alright, and we are back on the move deeper into this area. Alright, and there comes, that's their little, that's what they seem to have instead of beds, these Falmer. They have those little weird standing in nests, and I'm not allowed to go up and sleep in them. They don't sleep in their teepees. They sleep in their weird Falmer nest things. We're just beating a retreat and pounding it into a gloom lurker. There's our various things. There's weapons. That ought to do it. So we're going to the Bow of Animus to steal his soul, because why not? Why not steal a soul, fill a soul gem? Check what kind of gem got filled. Maybe the greater soul gem got filled with the common soul. Back to our regular glass bow. See, because a regular glass bow actually does more damage, even though ebony bows are higher up, because I have the perk for glassmithing, but I don't have the perk for ebony. I'm not likely to get the perk for ebony because its heavy armor is the kind it makes, and so I'm not very interested in making ebony armor. Kind of the interesting aspects of the smithing tree is you kind of gotta pick how many things you want to be able to smith. And I go with the ones that fit my armor, and I just skip over the other ones. Toink. Gloom lurker. He's not lurking toward me fast enough, so I am just gonna lurk him off. Pull and release. Alright, that clears this area. Bunch of random crud here. Door. Ooh, Falmer Church, or Dwemer Church. See some Falmer lurking, getting ready for their sacraments. Falmer sacraments. Ooh, came right around the corner at me. Oh, that's interesting. He's using the old slow heal spell. That doesn't happen much. That, he's just healing himself manually. But it wasn't enough to survive even one more arrow from me. That's just a regular farmer. So these were not important high-level farmer. These were regular ones, and they are Deady McDeadface. We'll take their miscellaneous cool items. Not very much here in the Falmer Church. We'll head down the path. He's sort of look like he's a spellcaster, but he's just a regular tier 1 Falmer. What's he got? Just general stuff. Going through a Falmer tunnel. Oh, and that is a tripwire. So there's going to be a little... Oh, there it is. It's just that giant. And I'm not sure how much damage that would do me. Might be a lot if I ran right into that thing. Oh, and there's a little Hairiest. That was kind of fun. He got two things in one stone. Got the Hairiest and the and set off tripwire all at once. I was actually kind of hoping to, you know, aggro something and have it walk through its own little tripwire whacker, but that didn't work out. There's the Hairiest. He's not too strong. Not with glass arrows and glass bows. Neither is this Falmer. We had all those gloom lurkers that actually had some health. Fortunately, in the rooms where we had really long lines of sight and we could do them from a distance. Now we're getting really into the scary close quarters, and we're getting easy guys. Getting easy guys. Alright. There's lots of more Hairiest eggs. An elven bow of stunning chance to paralyze the target for 2 seconds. Wow. We are just hitting the ebony bows. Ebony bows in here. Good loot rolls. Okay, I see at least 3 Falmer in here. Hopefully not a big room, huh? Alright, we're gonna try out this stunning bow. I don't know what the chance is, but there's some chance. Oh, he resisted paralyze. But it should be that sometimes we're just going to paralyze them, they're going to fall down, and that'll be free. But whoa! And the other guy just comes out of nowhere. Maybe there's a third one there, but he just kind of came right out of the side, and I was not quite ready for that. Fortunately, he's just a regular Falmer, so he does not detect me very well. And he gets to fall down and go boom. Alright, one more. Another regular Falmer. Oh, that's the paralyzed green. The green squidge is a it's a paralyzation thing. It's got a human heart. It's funny, you can't get a human heart from, you know, killing a human. An ebony bow of fire. Wow, that is like the 3rd ebony bow in this dungeon. We are just gonna have to look. See, I got the bow of animus earlier in the dungeon. The stunning is awesome. I don't know if I really need the ebony bow of fire in terms of, you know, doing the damage, but I think just the value of selling it. And if I need to get that as an enchantment, I can always disenchant it too. So we will open the chest and head on up here. I think up here is where I have to go to unlock that other thing. Ooh, there's actually a guy in here. Didn't seem to see me. Carefully open the gate. Hope he's not a powerful guy that's going to turn right around and see me. Oh, we paralyzed him, and he's a level 1er. He's a tier 1, stupid nothing Falmer, and he is down. We have sneak attacked him, and we will just look at the stuff. All right, here's the button, And yeah, that lets that gate up. It's a nice little touch having the steam come out so you can know where to look. And so we have a little locked area to look in. Probably just treasure. Loot. Right, so circlet of archery. And circlet of extreme archery. 35% extra bow damage is pretty good. Might be the best archery thing we have currently, although the problem is with a circlet, it doesn't provide any armor. You know, it takes your place of your helmet, it doesn't give you any armor. Alright, who we got over here? Oh, I see two guys. Another regular farmer. Way level past him. Well, that looks something more fancy. That's a fancier thing back there. That's probably a... Ooh, a Shadow Master! Ooh, that's a much higher tier. I don't know if that's like tier 5 or something. At least tier 4. Kill that thing. Get in our little escape route. Eat a little bit of food. Alright, Falmer Shadow Master. Falmer Shadow Master. I'm just kind of gonna let him go back so I have some runway. Okay. And when he gets there, we'll probably toink him again. Okay, let's try this. Oh yeah, it worked. We paralyzed him. I thought maybe he was just going to resist all the paralysis, but man, that's a lot of free shots. To, even though the bow doesn't do as much damage, that's a lot of free shots to have him fall down and get back up. I like that. Going in stealth, waiting for full stealth. Do that again. Oh, it worked again. Maybe you get more of a chance of getting it to proc its little thing when you're getting a surprise attack. But I got a second little green burst there. And I think we're gonna get to do him. So we want the Elven Bow of Animus to drain his soul. We got too many. He's healing. He's healing, but he's using the slow heal. Look at a Shadow Master using the little stupid ancient heal, but that is really irritating because he's just healing himself. Just sitting there doing it. He's just doing it right there. Look at all that mana he's got. He's got a lot of mana. Of course, he's not moving at me very fast or doing much of anything else to me while he's using slow heal on himself, so we'll just suck his soul out. I always feel like I have to jump up and down when all the you know, soul goo comes out and gets sucked into my bow. But that's just me. You don't have to do that. Got us an adept door, an adept door. Adept. Ooh, it's a dead plopped over Centurion with steam coming out. Steampunk. It's all steampunk. Somebody took out its little core there. Cool. Oh, here we have a battle between Falmer and Sphery things, and that means we're going to be back in the Mzinchaleft Gatehouse. We're going to have big, hairy, dwarven things. Oh, and it's the biggest, hairiest dwarven thing of them all. You are not going to convince me that's not going to be a live Centurion here. You're down in level 3 of whatever. Alright, glass bow. Elven arrows to start, because it's probably going to take 47. Yes, and sure enough, it's a Dwarven Centurion Master. Now, they move slow, but if he finds me, he might, you know, one-shot me or something. I don't want to be a Dwarven Centurion kebab. So we're just going to let him turn back around. You go back in there. Got our rhythm down. Got our technique all down and everything. Don't be tickling or nothing. Just going to let him go back. Go back. Spin around on his little axis. Pretty cool robot. But look at that. We did like a third of all his damage just with whatever that was, 2 arrows. So we're going to pork him down a couple more. Whoops, missed him. That might have been 3 arrows we did the first time. But we got him down below 50% health. We're definitely not shooting him back from here. Don't want him to come back to our hiding place. He comes to basically the last place we shot him from. So see, as long as I don't shoot him from much behind that line up there, he won't come up here to this area. Yeah, you go back over there. It seems like kind of a boss room, like he's the boss and this is his room. He's a room, this is the boss. I'm not having good luck shooting my second arrow, and I'm definitely not, even though, you know, I might be able to do him in 2 arrows, I'm not gonna find out what happens when he comes right back to me at point blank range. Alright, he's just wandering around. Get up nice and close-ish. Give ourselves some runway. Alright. Another hit. Alright, 1 more hit. And we're going Bow of Animus. Alright, I don't see a soul coming out. I think it might be... I think these guys might run on souls, you know, because they always have soul gems in them. Whoops! We have an extra thing. That could have been awkward. Could have been awkward. Got a Dwarven Sphere, so we're not completely done with this room. Might have been a slightly cavalier last hit I did, but no, he turned around. All right, I didn't shoot him too far back. Last thing I want is a Dwarven Sphere. He's actually, in some ways, he's almost more dangerous than the Centurion. I mean, the Centurion would be a lot more likely to one-shot me if it got up to me. But on the other hand, this thing kind of moves fast. Don't have as much leeway to, you know, to stay in stealth with him around. Just work him. We're gonna work it. Gonna work the problem. Dwarf the sphere. Sphere the dwarf. Get to the end of Mzinchaleft. Alright. Let's go Elven Arrow. Glass bow. Wrong time for frame rate problems. Well, I can do him, I can do him, I can do him, I can do him. And he's done. Alright. Hopefully no more of those, where that came from. So anyway, like I was saying, these things run on Dwarven, see, Grand, Soul Gem Grand. He runs on souls. So I guess we don't get a soul except in that way. That's how you, so he wasn't able to fill up our thing, but we will take his Dwarven everything. And, ooh, Imminent Alchemy. That could be actually very useful. A Draft of Strength. Expel Daedrus. Staff of Fury might not be worth carrying with our last carrying capacity, because that would certainly fill us all the way up. Alright, Dwarven Mechanism is for getting down to Blackreach and during the main quest. Need to be doing that for some time. Alright, so we still need to find Grimseaver, and it must be before here because that looks like the way out. Oh, alright, so there's a little spot. Aha! Just sitting there on the thing. There's her sword. Just sitting there on the thing. Alright, so Mjol will be happy. And we have done Mzinchaleft. On to the vampires. We need to go get Horsey. And here, just the gatehouse. Okay. Coast seems clear, and I'm just following the little icon there on my compass to the Dwarven symbol, because we know it's in here. Having some weird frame rate issues, but there's Horsey. Now, I want to go in here real quick and rest, because I was getting a little bit low on sleep. I want to be, and I'm not planning to go back to town yet, so I just wanted a good sleep in an actual bed. So we'll get rested. Won't get well rested, but we'll get rested. And we will be ready for a whole extra dungeon, which is what we're going to do if we can find it without too many problems. So I think it is kind of roughly to the south of us. Yes, to the south of us, which will hopefully not have too many giant hairy mountains in the way, but knowing Skyrim, it probably will have some hairy mountains in the way. Looks like maybe only small mountains, although it looks like a big mountain. Map says small, the mountain says big. Alright, that does not look like the thing. That is some kind of crypty, droggery thing. And it was full of crypty, droggery bad guys. I just don't want to go there. Don't need those. Okay. Alright, oh, I see. So this place is actually up in the mountain. Okay. Oh, yeah, and look, like, in addition to the cave icon, there's one of those standing stones icon, kind of a little bit behind it, to the right and behind it. And I think that is the standing stone blessing that I want. I think that's the Lord's Stone, which is the one that gives you magic resistance. And magic resistance is the one I want. If that's the one, I'll probably carry that for the rest of the game, because that will protect me from, you know, the stuff that my armor doesn't protect me from, which is giant magical horrors. So, Dim Hollow Crypt. Here we are. We are going to find out what the vampires want. I believe that is what we're doing here. We're finding out what the vampires want.
These vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well there. Jedon and Bressoff were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
No, their arrogance had become insufferable. Alright, we got two bad things remaining, and one is that dog. But, dogs I sort of consider dangerous in the sense that, oh, there's somebody over there too. Vampire, just a plain vampire, but a vampire. Dogs are considered dangerous because they move quickly and they're detecty, so they could come and find me. All right, that blue person looks like a summoned dead necromancy person, so we're going to shoot at the actual vampire. Irritating thing, of course, again about vampires is that they regenerate, they heal over time, but a regular vampire doesn't do that as strongly. All right, again, yeah. Was definitely a necromancy puppet because it just melted into dust as soon as we did it. Alright, so they were getting some Vigilant Astendar there. Master Vampire. I think that's just he was pre-dead. We didn't meet a Master Vampire. So they were all vampires were fighting a Vigilant Astendar, so it was just a big old thing going on. We're trying to figure out what's going on. There's all this vampire stuff about. I think that opens that gate over there. Looks like it does. And in we go to the Dim Hollow Crypt. Nice good dungeon-y episode. Lots of dungeon-y stuff. Don't have to do any potion-y McPotion face. Just pounding out dungeons. Pounding them hard. Pounding them often. This healing for... Want it? That person up there. A piece of stone. Oh, there's a person. All right. Oh, and there's a skeleton. Hello. Getting a little person. Well, that wasn't much of a person. Lots of little skeleton-y people in here. Little basic undead action. Just loot them off real quick. They won't have much of any value. I kind of accelerate the picking up process because it's, you know, a little bit boring to watch. I'm trying to remember to, you know, when I find good loot to not do that. You know, like, oh, by the way, I found an Elven Bow of Animus, and, you know, probably never mentioned it. Although, you know, other than the, you know, the mix. Oh, let's disenchant the things that are either redundant or, you know, we wanna. Yeah, I love that bow is stunning. And okay, these boots look at that carrying capacity. I'm actually disenchanting it because I want a better, you know, better armor. But I'm gonna use that same enchantment and enchant my boots, which is, you know, only 16 points of extra carry capacity. But now now I know that enchantment. I know the paralysis enchantment for weapons and the soul gem filling thing, and I have now my carrying capacity is available again. So that's a really good thing to do is disenchant the stuff you're gonna disenchant. All right, we got some. Let's get that torch out. See me. All right, we got Draugr and we got vampires fighting, and so it's a Mistwalker, just a regular Draugr. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna actually help the Draugr because the vampire looks a lot more powerful. He's a scourge. But Mistwalkers regenerate and all that, so we're just gonna. I think if I go with the vampire, I'll get the closest at the end of this. You know, them fighting each other. There'll be the least amount of other guys left. Dog kind of. I guess that's a vampire ally. So let's knock it down. Because it worries me a little bit on detecting me. Well, she revived the dog. That's not good. She can only do that once. Then it's gonna turn into dust. She's back behind the corner, and I always hate to shoot at little necromancy puppets, but it gives me something to shoot at. Just using elven arrows, practicing my archery, getting my archery up. It's a long way to 100 archery, I'll tell you. Okay, oh, she's actually getting down there. Now she's raising a Draugr. She's got her Draugr, but she's down. So that melts away. And actually, the Scourge, the Draugr Scourge won. But that won't be too hard for us to do in, I don't think. He does have he's got his shout, but it's not the one that fully ragdolls me. It would just kind of knock me to the side a little bit. Alright. That is good. Now we can loot everybody. Honed stuff. Vampire dust. Getting a good supply of vampire dust. Alright, I'm seeing gates in different directions. Alright, we got 4 ways, and so I'm going to assume the thing toward the goal is going to be that lower left one or something. So let's start on the other side, assuming these are going to be little dead ends and maybe with loot or something. Go this way. Alright, this has a little buddy in it. Extra Scourge, but he can be in his little gate. Think I can shoot him through the gate? That'd be pretty convenient. I couldn't tell. Did that go in there? Or did I just miss him? Or can't tell where the arrows are going. I'm not seeing them bouncing off onto the floor. But on the other hand, I'm not hitting the guy. Let's try a full zoomed in. Oh yeah, I can shoot him through the thing. Alright, well this is just murder, so that doesn't have to sit through all that. So I shoot him through the thing, and I get my arrows back, and that's all he was. Alright, so we'll go to this one. Let's see what's down here. Vigorous healing potion. Some kind of mana potion I don't need. Now, see, it looks like there's stuff there. There was like potions in there in the behind the fence, but I don't have the whatever it's called, clairvoyance. Ooh, now that looks like a long passageway. That might actually be the way out. Let's see what this other one looks like. It's that one or this one. Maybe this is a dead end. Yes, this is a dead end. And it has a chest in it. Ooh, a master lock chest. Let us master lock our master lock. And just get some random crud. And on we go into the last and apparently most important one of the doorways. Okay, see some vampire-looking woman up there. Oh, and more skeletons rising from the lake here. Right, hit her again. Right, now they're going to come toward us. Because when I completely miss, they get attracted to the place where my arrow goes. But when I actually hit something, they get attracted to the place the arrow came from. Oops, okay, so that was me talking too much and not paying enough attention. Whoa! Whoa! That was almost a whole kitty whacked off at the knee there. So we are going to take all of our things, increase our health, increase our total health, increase our light armor. That was poorly executed. Should have just turned and run, but oh, look at that. We have a magic. Well, not magic. Technically not magic. Technically a mundane portcullis. But we can now just exploit it. That down. Alright, you can take a hit. Thing. Good. Alright, a little bit of murder through the gate. Now
Anybody
run
there?
back down there. Hello. Oops. Alright, Mistwalker has just general Mistwalking loot. There's one more guy in here. Skeleton. Oops. He went flop. I think they start in Dawnguard. They start giving you skeletons that have more hit points and stuff, so you can't just assume a skeleton's gonna go right down in one hit. Spider.
Hello?
Oh, it was dead.
Who's
I
there?
thought it was oh, that was a live spider. Oh, that is a live vampire. For the moment. Okay. Maybe she killed that spider. Maybe this was one of those the bad guys fight each other areas. Carrying capacity is a little slim, so I'm starting to have a little more discretion in what I pick up. Don't have to pick up every single thing just because it's worth something. But certainly if it's just gold, we can totally take it. Okay, there's another bad person. Looks a little bit vampiric. What do the vampires want? That is what we are wondering. What do you want? Oh, she must be staggered. She just raised something. Oh gosh, there's a lot of somethings. I heard her like maybe raise something from the dead, but then all these death hounds. That's probably why I got closer to detected there before I got away, but that's good. Alright, that's the way back. That's good. You want to know your way back through the ruins before you get a whole bunch of vampires and death hounds chasing you. Alright, looks like a death hound is a 2-shot deal for me. I've got one elven arrow. I probably will go to my next kind of arrow. Orcish arrows. And it looks like you can do those in 2 orcish arrows. It always goes to your worst kind of arrow. Kind of interesting. But got her.
I'll find you.
Oh, didn't quite get her. There you go. That was funny. Looked like she went down, but she only went halfway down. I thought there was another red dot, but maybe it was just her, one of her little summoned buddies or something. Back away. Alright, here we got the gate with a fight going on. Alright, now that looked like it definitively bounced off the hole. I don't think we can shoot through this gate. Gates being the fickle creatures that they are. Let us. I'm gonna go crossbow for him because he is a master vampire, and it looks like he is. Looks like he killed the spider and re-summoned it. And try not to waste much ammunition on the spider. The problem is the spider is big and going to be blocking things. 73 archery. Because if we give it enough time, the spider will melt back into dust. Not a super long spell. Just shoot the spider for lack of anything else. Well, it's not a super powerful spider. As long as he's... I don't know why he's not coming down here after me. He's obviously confused in some way or getting staggered. Now he's got the idea. Oh, another spider. Oh, he saw me. He saw me. Master Vampire sees me. Spiders poison me. Not worried nearly as much about poison as the Master Vampire that now sees me. Master Vampire is clearly some kind of necromancer. But he's not. Actually healing him. Wow. And we got a sneak attack, so that's weird, because it looked like he was still seeing me, detecting me, but apparently he wasn't. Maybe something else was. Alright. Dim Hollow Cavern. We are making some progress.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here. So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves with nothing.
He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to bring Harkon the prize. And we will not return without it. Vingalmo and Orthodox will make way for me after this.
Okay, Blooded Vampire and somebody else. They apparently had some little failed interrogation going on down there. Low keel. Alright, so we'll just shoot them in. Whoops, we'll sort of shoot them. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa, where's the little button? The button, close the door, close. Oh no. Okay, we have a problem. Let us think through the problem. I was thinking I was going to pull that chain and lock them out, so we need a light armor. Resist all the things. Heal ourselves to the maximum. And this is not great. This is not looking great for Kitty. I don't think Bane of the Undead's going to help at my level. Those scrolls take so long to cast. We have some issues. Magic suppression is probably good. Top of our gifted magic suppression. Yeah, we want to get that at the top of the thing. Okay. good. Oh, there's another guy with a two-handed weapon. Run, 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 run. Okay. Oh, and a skeleton, a summoned skeleton. All right, gotta run, run, run. Gotta get far away and use magic stealth stuff. Get away, get away, get away. Run, run, run. Go here. Oh, well, that worked. He must have gotten hung up there. I thought that was going to be a little harder than it was. I definitely needed to get out. I don't feel like I could have survived going toe-to-toe with them not in stealth from the way it was looking. They had a lot of damage there to me. So that was an error on my part. But I seem to have pulled through it. It looks like old Lokiel is pretty easy to kill from stealth. Alright, he was the big threat. He seems to be the little local sub-boss. Great shooting, Brian. Vampire's Thrall. Vampire's Thrall may be the last thing in here. At least the last thing in this room.
Victory is yours. I submit.
All right. That is good. That is good. And he has a bunch of crud, but not anything important. And his thrall doesn't have anything important. There's this weird puzzly device, but first let's check the bodies. And you know, I'm thinking, you know, this might be getting toward a good stopping place. Look at the rest of the bodies here, and here's the Vigilant Edelwald. Okay, and he's got his little notes on the crypt. So some things happened. I went down here. Ancient architecture. What the hell's going on? Oh no. Mystery solved. Alright. And I think at level 38, we are going to say goodbye until next week when the cat has 9 lives.